La, 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 la.
You're on video, Ezekiel. It's library time. Are you ready for the story?
Happy.
Okay. The Diggingest Dog by Al Perkins. Looking forward to it? So here we have a picture with the dog digging. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. This says the dog's for sale. He's got a chain on, huh?
Why?
I guess they chained him up until they sell him, huh? That's kind of sad, huh?
Uh-huh. You never do that to a dog.
No, you should never do that.
No, you
He
should.
doesn't have enough room to run, does he?
No.
So let's see what the story says about this dog being sad. I was the saddest dog you could ever see. Sad because no one wanted me. The pet shop window was my jail. The sign behind me said, "For sale." I was tied to a bare, hard floor of stone. I could not even dig for a bone. I was living all of my life alone, a dog that no one wanted to own. That's very sad. And then one day, at 4:30, Sammy Brown came in the door. Sammy took one look at me and cried, "Why are you tied up here inside?" I've always wanted a dog like you, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll take you out to the farm with me. You'll play outdoors where you should be. I felt as happy as a pup when Sam paid the man and picked me up. He rubbed my ears. He scratched my head. "I think I'll call you Duke," he said.
Duke?
That's what he named the dog, Duke.
How about you name the dog?
Sam gave me a collar. He gave me a lead. That's the same thing as a leash. We left that shop at tremendous speed.
Oh, he's running fast.
Yes, he is. We went a long way out of town. We came to the farm of Sammy Brown. It was the nicest place I'd ever seen. A pretty white house in a field of green. And in the shade of the apple tree, a special doghouse just for me. You see it right there?
Uh-huh.
Next morning, while Sam did his chores, he let me run and play outdoors. I've never played outdoors before. I always lived on that hard floor. I'd never run on nice soft ground. Now I barked with joy as I ran around. He's happy now, huh?
Yeah.
Sam looked at me and scratched his head. "Duke, you need some friends," he said. He blew his whistle, he blew a blast, and many dogs came running fast.
Yeah, like a motor.
I'd never met a dog before. Now I was meeting 6 or more. They walked around and looked at me. They looked me over carefully. Then at last I heard them say, "He's one of us. He'll be okay." Look at all the different dogs.
Yeah.
Have a Dalmatian with all the spots. And little Dachshund wiener dog. And a Scotty dog too. Big old collie. They're all different, but they're all friends. Uh-oh, looks like he's sad again. What happened? One dog who wasn't very big suddenly began to dig. The others started digging too, but that was something I could not do. I'd never learned to dig in that store. How could I on that hard stone floor? Oh, he can't dig holes like the other dogs. Now he's sad. I tried to dig. Alas, I couldn't. I wiggled my paws just wouldn't. I fell on my ear. I fell on my face. I fell on myself all over the place.
Last time I was like a bunch of cards.
Uh-oh. Now they're not happy to play with him anymore.
How they found a new friend?
The others said, Duke may be big, but he's no good. He cannot dig. They stuck their noses in the air. They walked away. They left me there.
Oh,
That's sad.
Yeah.
I'll teach you, Duke, cried Sammy Brown. I'll show you how to dig deep down. He crouched beside me. With his hand, he dug a hole in a pile of sand. I tried it too, but still I couldn't. I wiggled my paws just wouldn't. I'd never lived to learn to dig in that store. How could I on that hard stone floor? Sammy sighed. I almost cried. My eyes and nose were full of dirt. My paws and claws and elbows hurt. I had a pain across my back. I knew I'd never get the knack. Sammy felt sad, and I felt bad. If only I could make him glad. We both knew I'd never get it right. Sam and I couldn't sleep that night. So, when the sun rose high in the sky, I thought I'd give it one more try. I wiggled one paw. I saw it could. I wiggled the other. I saw it would. I could dig with my paws. I could dig with my claws. I felt no pain across my back. I knew at last I had the knack. Look, he can finally do it.
Yeah. That's because I've been using a bunch of paper.
Yeah, lots of paper.
I only got 2.
Look what he's digging up now. I dug up the grass. I dug up the weeds. I dug up the daisies. I dug up seeds. I dug up the fence. I dug up the gates. I dug up the garden of Mrs. Thwaites. You think that's a good thing?
No.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, now what's he digging up?
A pig and a chickens?
I dug up the rooster. I dug up the hens. I dug up the sheep and pigs in their pens. Oh, boy. I dug and dug. I couldn't stop. I dug up the barber in his shop. I dug up Mr. Rodney Thayer sitting in the barber's chair. Uh-oh. What do you think's going to happen?
He's gonna go back to his own place.
You think he's going to get sent back to the store?
Yeah.
I dug my way right through the town. I dug a lot of buildings down. I was having so much fun. I dug up Highway 81.
Up 81? Whoa, that's a big...
I came to a hill. I dug to the top. But all of a sudden, I had to stop. Right in front of me, looking down, there stood my master, Sammy Brown. Sam didn't smile. He didn't pat my head. He only glared at me and said, I'm sending you back to that animal store. It's what you thought.
Mm-hmm.
They'll tie you to that hard stone floor, and you'll never, never dig anymore.
What?
Oh.
That's mean.
Oh. I couldn't run. I couldn't hide. Dogs came at me from every side. Then suddenly I knew there was just one thing for me to do. What's he going to do? What will he do?
Cheeky run.
Think he'll run?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's trapped. I don't think he can run. I ran away from Sammy Brown. I dug a hole that went straight down. I left him standing up on top. I dug and dug. I didn't stop. I can't get the page to turn. Dum, da-dum, da-dum. How deep I dug, I could not tell. But soon I found I dug a well. Mud and water up to my chin. What a fix I now was in. I started to sink. I started to yelp. Help, I yelped. Help, help, help. That's scary. I could hear them way above my head. I could hear every word they said. One dog growled. He wrecked our town. This serves him right. Just let him drown. But Sam cried, Duke, you've been bad. You've made me sad instead of glad. But we're not going to let you dry. We will get you out. At least we'll try. So they're going to let him die?
No.
Then at last I heard him shout, maybe we can pull you out. Look, all the dogs are helping.
Yeah, because they didn't want him to die.
The Dachshund Wiener dog and the Scotty dog, even the Collie dog and the Dalmatian, they're all helping.
Huh? I thought you were going to put it in the living room, like the dino.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be it.
Slowly, slowly down they came, each dog part of a long dog chain. I reached up, I touched a nose. I felt them lift me by my toes. Slowly, slowly, bit by bit, they dragged me up out of the pit. Oh, they helped him get free.
Yeah.
I thanked the dogs and Sammy Brown. And then I started back toward town. I knew I had to dig once more to fix things up as they were before. Gotta clean up your mess, huh?
Yeah.
And that's what I did. I dug back gates. I dug back the garden of Mrs. Thwaites. I dug back the roosters and the hens. I dug back all the pigs and their pens. I dug all day in the summer sun. I dug back Highway 81. I dug back everything in town, everything that I'd knocked down.
Yeah, last time
What's he doing? Today, when I dig, well, I'm careful now. I'm useful, too. Sam lets me plow. He'll never send me to that store or tie me up on a hard stone floor. My dog friends watch and wonder why they can't dig as well as I.
I think they can't know how to dig yet.
And they're all friends. And that's the end.
Bye, story. Bye.
Bye until our next story.
Well, tomorrow week. But instead, tomorrow I'm going to go to school.
Yeah, tomorrow you won't be with Grandma Mimi. But we'll do a story again, won't we?
Yep.
Because we like to read together.
Tomorrow week when I don't have school. Like 4 days I went to school. That was obvious.
And then you'll come back here?
Yep.
Well, I know something else that's obvious. I love you.
Yeah, because I wish I could go to school and play.
Yeah, you'll get to play at school again when COVID's over.